Hello guys, how are you doing? Well, this week it was a great week. I started doing cold calling because I have to understand more about my niche, so the challenges, if the market is growing or not, how is the fulfillment going, so everything about the niche, and because I need to understand first what my future clients needs, and then only then I have to propose a solution for those problems. And that's exactly what I did. I started doing cold calling. At the start I was quite afraid because that's something that I never did. But the fact is that once I got that barrier and I've overcome my initial fears, I was quite nervous. But after that, I found out that people were quite helpful. Like they were really nice with me because I was really honest with them. I exposed exactly what I felt. So I couldn't help them at the moment, but I want to help them in the future. And with this type of talk, people was really receptive with my message, and they really helped me a lot. So I understand more or less the context now, and now I can probably come with some ideas in order to help them, and that's great for me. So this week was great for me to overcome this fear, and that by the end of the week I was pretty comfortable doing the cold calls, and that was great. So one more fear, one more challenge that I overcome, more and more way that I exit my comfort zone, that I'm kind of used to it by this time, and that's great. That means that I'm growing a lot, and this year has been incredible in that regard. But that was not the key insight of this week. This week, as you know, I read the book The One Thing. I was reading it, and the book talks about the focusing question. That is, what thing should we do at this moment in order to achieve our goal? So that's exactly what I did. I wrote a question that is, what is the one thing I can do with my business that can have a huge impact, positive impact worldwide. So this is a very big question because I want my life to have purpose, and this is an open question. So the answer can come from anywhere. And the thing that when I did this question, what I realized that was I started to think that I have heard so many times that universities do some research, but sometimes those investigations, that research doesn't come into the market, and by not reaching the market, it doesn't come to the average person. So there's a gap between business and universities. And what I thought was, well, maybe I can be the guy that makes this bridge, because I have an electrical engineering, so I have the technical knowledge. I'm learning about marketing. I will learn about how to run a business as well, because I'm creating my own. So I might be in a position there's probably not much people that have all these skills. So I might be the person that make that bridge. And this is really powerful in my opinion, because this is a big goal and can have a really huge impact in the average person, in the everyday life. So that was amazing, the answer that I got. I also wrote that question and put in a paper, right? And I put a glass of water on top of it, and I just drank the water in the next day in the morning. And what happened in the next day was that I did a meditation. I like meditation a lot, and especially visualization meditation. And what I visualized was me talking with university professors that I had when I took the college degree. And when this happened, I started to cry a lot with huge amount of positive energy. So I was in a state, a vibrational state, really high. So one of the highest moments I had in my life, and this was really powerful, and maybe you realize that maybe the answer to that question made some sense. Well, I know that my reality right now and what I envision is a really huge gap, and I know that at this moment it seems impossible, but you never know, right? And this is a goal that, in my opinion, is worth pursuing it. And at this time, I don't have a clear idea what this bridge between university and business could be like. I have absolutely no clue, but it's a goal that is worth exploring. At least exploring. And this goal that I have for someday in the future, it might change, right? I have this idea at this moment because I had this visualization and I got that answer when I wrote in that paper. That's correct, but it might change, right? But at least have an idea, have a direction, even if that direction proves to be wrong. Not wrong, but I can always change direction after, right? And it's a goal worth fighting for, and it's a reason enough for me to wake up every day and work, focus on my one thing, the one job that I have to do. And right now, I think it's clear what I have to do next week, today, right now. So all the goals that I have to do between this state that I am now and the future that I want to create. So the path starts to be a little bit more clear in my head, and that's great for me. And I hope you all have this clear path, or at least an idea of what you want to do with your life. And obviously think big, because only when you have big questions, open questions especially, that you can have great ideas and pursue your dreams. That's always that we have to do, something that we have to do. Because people regret things that they don't do, not the things that they do and fail. And in the last 2 months, I tried a lot, I failed a lot, but I don't regret it. And I think in 20 years I won't regret the mistakes I did along the way, right? But not pursuing my dreams and this visualization, for example, I would regret it if tomorrow I wouldn't do the work that I need to do in order to achieve that, or at least be closer to that. So that was it. That was my insights. I hope you apply them in your life, especially that visualization, thinking big. If you write in a piece of paper and have a glass of water above it and drink in the next day, I think that could help a lot, having some direction, because water is a great vehicle for energy as well. So if you put the right intention in your question, in that, I think you will have the answer, as I did, at least a good answer for now. And try a meditation visualization, because I think it is a really powerful tool. At least I have experienced that many times, and even for 10 minutes or 5, I do it for 10, but if you can do just for 2 or 3 minutes, I think it's better than nothing, and you have nothing to lose, right? It's just 2 or 3 minutes, and I think everyone has that time. So that being said, thank you all for listening to me, and keep pursuing your dreams. You will never regret that. Thank you.